closing in on game time now at Great American Ballpark. The Cardinals and the Reds are next. From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Game number 3 of this new season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first 2 games of the series.
Yeah, and I think right now both teams are just trying to get into the flow of the season. And it's a first series. You just want to get through this, start getting used to playing every day. Hopefully come out of the gate strong.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. David Lee will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon, 62 degrees here at first pitch. Now the rookie deals on 1-2. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, 1 away. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. John Jay will get his first shot here as you check out his numbers from 2013.
And it's been a good start to 2014. He's got to be happy with the way he's come out of the gate swinging the bat.
In there at the letters 0-1. One out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Way outside. 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. He hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last three.
Now a pitch swung on and hit to the left side, but this is going to find the seats, a foul ball. Just underway here in Cincinnati. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll be 1 away.
That's an easy take right there. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with 1 away.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. Swing and a miss, got him with the slurve there. 2 gone. And there's something he just may well remember for quite a while. His first big league punch out. I'm sure he's hoping it'll be the first of many, many more.
And you hear a lot of pitching coaches talking about pitchers letting their defense do the work. But the truth is, if you want to stick around in the big leagues, you're going to have to take matters into your own hands every once in a while, too. In this day and age, you have to be able to strike guys out if you want to be successful.
Number 3 will dig in here. First pitch coming. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Two out with the man at first. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Jay not moving. Here comes the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Fouled straight back. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And some trouble now in right field. Around third is Jay heading for the plate. And the run will score as the Cardinals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, with 2 away, you can bet you're going to get a great jump over there at first base. And he gets just that as he's going to come all the way around to score on that 2-out double. And that's going to give his guys the first inning lead.
Mark McGuire will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind you and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
close to the bag. It's second there. Now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. On the ground, softly towards second. Barehanded, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. Home half of the first coming up from Great American Ballpark. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Billy Hamilton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading up for the Reds, center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Because I'm not even sure he saw it.
One strike offering now to Hamilton. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
Well, let's take another look here at the very first strikeout of his major league career. It came on a good pitch, too. Well, it looks like he's got a pretty good handle on things out there.
Brandon Phillips will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. And that's dead center for strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Joey Votto will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. One pitch on the way. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that's a good confidence builder with a runner on base here in the first. This is definitely the man to worry about in this lineup. There's little question about that, so he'll be fired up about that one.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And standing in now is Marlon Byrd. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
That's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball is smoked.
Devin Mesoraco steps in now. A ball hit hard to the left side. That's in there, base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
And there's just another good first inning at bat right there. This is going to load the bases now, 2 outs. And this is where you got to make sure that you make that guy pay for all the early base runners he's given up. You cannot let this guy wiggle off the hook and strand the bases loaded.
Zach Cozart will stand in now, and suddenly the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Yeah, this sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? But when you've got a guy reeling out there like he really doesn't know what hit him, boy, it's time to put the pedal down.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and the Reds' rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. 3 left for Cincinnati. They're down 1-0. Nick Savage will stand in, coming off a 2-home run game a night ago.
Nick Savage.
Now here's the first pitch. He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Ball 2.
That missed. That's the ball. You got it. 2 and 2 to count.
Now the pitch. Line to left. Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow.
Oh, this is just a very tough play here in the outfield. A lot of times you're going to see the ground jar the ball loose, but he looks this one in all the way, lays out, and winds up hanging on to the ball.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as you'll take a look at strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
Peter Borges will stand in right on the heels of a 4-for-5 ball game a night ago. And here's the first pitch. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single.
Man, you get flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Johan Santana will be the batter.
All right, guys, let's do it.
First pitch coming. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Reds 0. Curtis Granderson will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. And he'll throw against his body to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Third baseman,
Gordon Beckham will stand in. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
All right, Reds.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Here we go.
Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Yeah, not necessarily the pitch you'd expect on 3 and 2, but maybe that's what makes it effective. You see, they challenged him up in the zone that time, and if you're expecting something at the knees, it's tough to go up and get that.
Let's go, CC.
Here's the first offering. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Get it together, Reds. You can do it, Reds. Come on.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed, 0-2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
Too high, 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They still trail 1-0. David Lee is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Shortstop, David Lee.
First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but
Center
if you
fielder,
keep putting the ball in
John
play like they've been
Jay.
doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
John Jay will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out.
That runner's leaning.
Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats out of play.
Turn two.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, here's another look at this on Show Track. And actually, this pitch might not even show up on the graphic. That's how far away from the plate it was.
Go, Reds.
And this will let that base runner take a nice little stroll up to second base.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that's going to find a crease for extra bases, and it ought to open up this lead to 2. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Awfully good start to the inning right here. You get the leadoff man into second base, and they'll just switch spots as he's chased home on the RBI double.
Michael Lee will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now for Jay, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. No one out with a runner at second.
Pick him off.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away.
Okay, don't get rattled.
And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
And so far, throughout his entire start, he's had very little go right out there on the mound for him. And this is just going to add to the misery, as that pitch will be scored a wild pitch.
On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. And that will find the seats, a home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. Hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Number 3 will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. Chop foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And for him, I think the worst part about getting your hat handed to you early in the season is waking up to see that ERA in the double digits. As a reliever, it takes a long time for that ERA to get back in check.
And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Well, after getting ahead here 0-2, he nibbles for a couple pitches, and then finally he just says, all right, I'm through with this. So he goes back to the fastball, just blows it right by him.
Mark McGuire will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. No, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Fouled straight back. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and foul tipped straight back off the catcher's mask, and that cannot be a pleasant feeling. And this is going to be a foul ball. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
Man, and you talk about a turnaround from the top of the second. There's been a real bounce-back inning for him here in the third.
Nick Savage will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
Ball 1.
Ball. 1-1.
Go Cincy! Come on!
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Go back to straight one.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Now another 2-2. And this is swung on and bounced to Phillips at second base. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Billy Hamilton makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Billy Hamilton.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Swing and a high chopper. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Phillips.
Brandon Phillips will stand in, the National League starter at second base in last year's All-Star game. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Fastball hit on the ground is short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The first baseman, number 19, Votto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Lays off 2-2 now.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Joey Votto. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
These guys want to repeat as division champs. They're going to need a big year out of this fella right here. He gets himself off to a good start with his first home run of the year.
Marlon Byrd will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Left fielder, Marlon Byrd.
In there for strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Here's the 2-1 now to Byrd. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he misses the circle change there, and it's 3-2.
So much for taking a few pitches.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. One in the inning for the Reds, and it comes on this Joey Votto homer. We played 3 full. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Reds 1. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. First pitch to him. And here's a ball hit in the air. Votto is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1 pitch out to begin the 4th.
And I think anytime you hit a ball that softly on a fastball, you can pretty much bet you were either jammed on it or got caught reaching. And here you can see as this pitch ties him up inside, he's not able to get the sweet spot on the baseball.
Peter Borges will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Ball 1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Johan Santana will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Come on. It's getting out here.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Hamilton is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Down in order go the Cardinals as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Devin Mesoraco will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Catcher, Devin Mesoraco.
Come on now, let's go.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now another 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. Guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after him.
Zach Cozart will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this ball will be chopped foul. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
The 1-2 with one away. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Strike 3 called, and that is back-to-back punch-outs here in the inning. 3 in a row total, and there are 2 away.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Curtis Granderson will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And a dive out there in left center, but he can't come up with it. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, no shortage of offense early on. That's already 10 hits combined between these two teams. And he pulls into second with a hard hit double right here.
Gordon Beckham will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. For Granderson, He picks up his first two-base hit of the new season. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Matt McGill is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. David Lee will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First pitch of the inning is bounced up the middle, and they're going to get themselves a base runner rather quickly here, as that's into center field for a leadoff single.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
John Jay will dig in. He doubled homer run last time around.
Go home, Cardinals.
And a ball, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Just does manage to get a piece there, as this is bounced foul. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home, and a relay home, and they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Boy, what a great swing that time, as he just rips this one right down the first base line, down into that corner. They decide to wave that runner home from first base, and he was running out of gas a little bit, but he slides in safely.
Michael Lee will dig in now, 1 for 2 to this point. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Now for Jay, he's at second with his second double of this young season. Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike 1. Jay leading off second. Now the pitch. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Third double of the game for these guys, as you see the comparison there. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Okay, nothing cold.
Sharply hit towards the hole, and it's going to get through. A base hit around third and being waved on home. And that'll score the run from second as they open it up now to 6-1.
This guy has certainly been a tough out so far. He follows up that home run from earlier with his 3rd RBI of the ballgame.
Number 3 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be 2. There's 1. On Devato, a double play.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often. But you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll him up.
Mark McGuire will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
And I think he really needed that double play ball just to settle him down a little bit. He'd already given up 2 in the inning, and he didn't want to see this thing get out of hand.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
And you made it, St. Louis.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And this will be fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals are out in front, 6-1. Jason Bourgeois will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 30, Jason Bourgeois.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Let's go.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Billy Hamilton will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And now he'll try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And boy, a nice play there by Molina as he takes care of him at first, and the bunt attempt doesn't work out.
Well, just from a distance standpoint, you have to remember that left-handed hitters maybe get a step or 2 advantage over a right-handed hitter leaving that batter's box. So that's why it's much easier for lefties to bunt their way on than it is for righties to do it. And here, he needed those 2 extra steps because that was a very close play down there at first.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Now, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Not the greatest swing that time as this is hit back toward the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Reds are down in order. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. J.J. Hoover will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
60, J.J. Hoover.
Nick Savage will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Second baseman, Nick Savage.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. And this time the fastball is by him, and that'll even things out at 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
Water.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now the 1-2. This one for Cozart at short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, just a little chopper right here, but with this guy's speed, there's nothing routine about this play. And he's able to get rid of it quickly to get his man.
Yadier Molina will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Give me a break, huh?
Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Now, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
Peter Borges will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Hamilton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Joey Votto will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going.
Let's go, one more time, baby! Here we go.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit hard to short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Marlon Byrd will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
And this is where a guy who's been around a long time knows, hey, we're not going to make up the difference with just 1 swing. It's going to take base runners. So that's a good job of being really patient at the plate.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Now here's the pitch. That one's in there, 3-1. And that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, a lot of strikeouts for these guys, but not too many walks. In fact, no walks until this at-bat right here. That's their first of the ball game.
Devin Mesoraco will step in. 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Johan Santana will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Veteran Johan Santana.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
David Lee will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit outside. 2-1. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. John Jay waits on deck. Here's the full count offering. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, center fielder
John Jay will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Let's turn the 5-4-3 here.
slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Two and 0 now.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
You figure something good to hit here. They don't want to walk him and put him on for the heart of the order.
The 3-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just one on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
Michael Lee will dig in. He homered back in inning number 3. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Jay not moving. Here comes the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And Mesoraco will put this one away to retire the side. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. The Cardinals lead it 6-1. Zach Cozart will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
The shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Fouled straight back. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. You can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Curtis Granderson will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Go, Curtis.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. For Cozart, he's at second with his second double of this young season. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. A runner at second, nobody out. And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Jay will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Third baseman, Gordon Beckham.
Gordon Beckham will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point.
Now's our chance. Let's go.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3. One thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, you know he's going to be happy to finally come away with that strikeout, but he's so deep into the start right now, and you hate to burn through that many pitches on one hitter as he did right there. Those at-bats, they seem to take a little bit more energy out of you later in the game than maybe back in the 1st or 2nd inning.
Brian Pena will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And he gets ahead 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
swung on and rolled towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Cincinnati. They trail 6-1. Burke Badenhop will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Burke Badenhop.
Number 3 will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Third baseman, number 3.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. And he didn't miss that by much. It's popped way up on the infield, and I mean way up there. And there's the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Mark McGuire will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. This one to the bag himself for the out. Visiting Cardinals lead in this one here in the 8th as you get a look at our line. Nick Savage will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
And he misses again, ball 3.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
Now a check swing, but he holds up too late, and it's full now at 3-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. There to play it is Phillips. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They lead it 6-1. Billy Hamilton will stand in to start out their half of the eighth with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short and reined in, one away.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Brandon Phillips will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Not an easy play out there. You hear that phrase, make sure your first step is back. But he might have got fooled there just a little bit, because this is a big swing, but just a little looper. He manages to charge straight in and make the play.
Joey Votto will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
And that's over. 2-1. Fastball, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game as the lead is cut to 4. It's 6-2 now.
Let's take a look at where this pitch ends up. You can see there, you know, even though this pitch isn't technically in the strike zone, it's still pretty much in his wheelhouse, and he just yanks this thing right out of here.
Marlon Byrd will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. On to the 9th inning from Cincy. Now a 6-2 ball game. Jumbo Diaz will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Yadier Molina get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Peter Borges will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. He's got it from a knee. He gets him with a little help from the scoop at first. A nice play on both ends there.
Not a whole lot of time to react on this play. This is just a pivot on that left foot and stretch out there as quick as you can. But he's able to haul it in and then right himself to make that throw over to first. That's nicely done.
Matt Adams will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Well, that's a good spot for that 2-seam fastball. Now, remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, he doesn't look very settled up there right now, and I guess that's an easy thing to do when you're facing a guy who throws as hard as this guy does.
Here comes a 1-2. And he struck him out, so a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 6-2.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the very hard-throwing right-hander Jordan Walden who'll make an appearance here. Devin Mesoraco will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, and I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike one. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Hey, don't whip here.
Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, up by 4 in the ninth. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Zach Cozart will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Bring that runner home.
In there, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Hey, don't get caught looking.
Way outside. 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Curtis Granderson is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
And that fastball his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
That's right. Wait for your pick.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, of foul ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. You gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Gordon Beckham will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And that misses for ball 1. And that's waved at and missed 1-1.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Two out with the man at first. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Check on Granderson, now the pitch. Fouled back.
Good. Here we go.
Here's the ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have come in here and finished off a 3-game sweep as this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And the Cardinals' efforts in our game this afternoon were spearheaded by the play of this man, John Jay. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, 2 hits for him in the ballgame, both of them doubles, and that really paced his guys to the victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 6-2. So long from Cincy.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. for the Reds. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.